One thing that I do want to talk about is your X Factor 8, which is what's next. It's leading customers by the hand, and you kind of talked about it a little earlier. And I'm quite convinced, and I don't mean this in a mean way to anyone who's a client or a customer of mine or anybody's, is that people need to be spoon-fed, and you just do. What I found is if you just do it for them, it takes the headache off their plate.
Yeah.
What's your take on that? What do you where do you go with that sort of stuff?
Well, so there's a lot of ways of looking at it. What's next? I mean, one of the biggest things is most businesses never really think about. They think about getting that first sale, and that's all they focus on. And then they're like, "Oh, great, we got that customer. Now let's go get some more." And they don't think about how can they use the relationship that they're building now with this customer, who hopefully likes them, trusts them, respects them, to continue to get more profit from them by delivering more value. I mean, that's one of, that goes without saying. I mean, one of my core values is that we get rich by enriching others 10 times to 100 times what they pay us in return. So that means, they have to deliver exceptional value, but it becomes easier to sell that customer. And so you have to, you can think of it in any way that you like and make sense to you. Like if you want to think of it as a curriculum, look at our school system, grade 1 through 12. Here's where I go next.
Yeah.
You can think about your business like that and giving customers levels that they can move up to. You can think of it as a way that they get to choose their own adventure, maybe by choosing their avatar. Like I have a friend of mine who's done really, really well, where she'll be selling in a seminar environment, and she'll say, okay, here's the 3 paths that we have for our customers. And one is like, she calls them names like Startup Sally, and the other one is, I don't know, like Doing Well Debbie or something like that. And the other one is like, I don't know, Superstar Sam or something. I can't remember, but there's a beginner, medium, and a really high level business owner. So then they know which path they should take. And so that's one way of doing it. But be thinking about how to make it more interesting, and what's next for your customers is really important. And you can use elements like, holidays or different things if you want to, where, retailers have done this forever. You can use made up stuff. Like I've done promotions where it's been like Save Yanik's marriage sale, and just having a reason why we have certain things going on. And that's a big deal. There's that reason why. We touched on that a little bit before with the dentist example, creating that reason why. If people haven't read the book, Influence, the Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini, it's my favorite books. And in there it talks a lot about these psychological hot buttons and triggers that you can use.